Damn.
It was rigged, bro. The FIFA
Yo,
Princess
Argentina
is
are
back
cheats,
again.
blood. I hate the niggas, man.
I'm pretty sure they themselves hate niggas. I mean,
Like, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew I knew that these guys would just come up with some excuse and say, "Oh my God, the game is rigged."
But
oh my
it is
God,
rigged.
Messi
It
taking off
is
the
rigged,
ref.
man. It's
Oh my
rigged.
God, it's the same ref that officiated the matches that Messi was at Inter Miami, and Messi won all those matches. People will always put in some bunch of conspiracy and theoretical BS in the social media, and I mean, it doesn't help anything because the match today was another match of no rigging. The referee wasn't even looking at Messi at all. Messi went down like what, 2-3 times, a couple of times, and the referee said play on. He wasn't having it. He wasn't having it with Messi. I don't know if you guys even realized, but in the first half with Eliott Anderson and Enzo Fernandez, after both of them collided and dropped, Eliott Anderson was literally holding Enzo Fernandez by the legs, bro. By the legs. Man's on his Diddy timing, bruh. Get up. And Eliott Anderson was just holding his legs. It was an even first half, though. It was a real grudge match. There was a lot of physicality in it. You know, a lot of tackles were being made. Slide tackles, standing tackles. It was a tough match. I knew it was going to be a tough match. And I was saying that we needed to correct the defense before we even stepped foot onto that pitch today. And the defense was looking a bit shaky at times. Molina and Simeone were the ones that were playing on our right-hand side. Anthony Gordon and Jed Spence were still, they were still causing problems over on that side. And Anthony Gordon ended up scoring the first goal of the match and the first goal for England due to that defense. But where England messed up for me is pretty much with the substitutions, right? Thomas Tuchel was opting to score one goal and try and grind out a victory because he knows, I'm sure everyone knows, the whole world knows how good of a squad Argentina have. So obviously if you're 1-0 up, you're going to be like, okay, let's defend. But that's the mistake that he makes because Argentina, we have literally made remontada upon remontada upon remontada against Cape Verde, against Egypt, against Switzerland, against England. And then he put on all these defensive players. He put on Dan Burn. He got Nico O'Reilly onto the pitch. And mainly the attackers that they had left there were literally only Harry Kane, Morgan Rogers, Jude Bellingham, because after the goal that Anthony Gordon scored, we tried our best to make sure that we, phased him out of the game. So then afterwards, Nico Gonzalez came on. We made sure Montiel came on for Molina. We made sure Lautaro Martinez stepped onto the pitch. And as soon as those substitutions were made, we were playing some serious football. Enzo was starting to take shots from outside of the box, with one of them being converted and being the first GOLAZO. And I swear to God, I was jumping up like crazy because that goal was insane. Yes! That is what we're talking about. What the food doing? We don't give up. We don't give up. Enzo Fernandez, yes. Habla ahora, Inglaterra, habla ahora. Pickford was just making saves. It was prime Pickford because Pickford is always going to be at his best for an England squad. Oh my God, who was that? Oh my gosh, that was so close. Enzo Fernandez with a banger thanks to a Lionel Messi assist made our first goal, so it equalized, so the comeback was starting. And the thing with Argentina, this is why when England scored the first goal, I was upset, but at the same time, I wasn't fretting. I wasn't scared or anything because I'm like, this Argentina side is so funny. We'll concede a goal and then we'll start waking up afterwards. Just waited it out, and eventually, even though it came later than I expected, we did end up breaking the deadlock and equalizing with Enzo Fernandez. And then Lautaro Martinez with a bullet header thanks to another Lionel Messi assist. We ended up winning 2-1. Honest, it's him again. It's Lautaro Martinez again. I tell you, this man has stepped up to the plate. Assist by Messi. Oh my God, my team, my keeper. Because Alexis McAllister's original effort was deflected. It hit off of the bar. It was almost going to go in. I thought it was a goal. I was like, oh my God. But then it deflected and Messi recovered it, sent in a cross, and Lautaro Martinez was there to head it in. It was insane. The vibes were there and I was going crazy. And that was right after my mom came in and she was like, oh my God, England are hungrier for it, they want it. They have a good side and all of that. Mama, with all the respect, I'm not trying to hear all that, Mom, all right? And yeah, afterwards, defensively, we were solid. Otamendi was on, Cuti Romero, Tagliafico was still on, Montiel, who is, I guess better defensively in this match. we were making sure to stay solid. Every single ball that tried to come into the box, Romero was always there to head it out. That's all we need. Come on, boys. Out with it. Let's go. Vamos. Vamos, mi equipo. Hopefully that's towards the black people of Argentina too, like myself. Always there to head it out. And, you know, just like Pickford, England Pickford is a different pot of gravy. Argentina Romero is a different pot of gravy, because at Tottenham Hotspur, if he was playing, he probably would have gotten sent off maybe in like the first 15 minutes of the game. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's like people forget that we are world champions. It's like people forget that we are the world champions. We've won this before. We know how the game is, you know? And people always underestimate us, and people are always saying, oh my God, Argentina need to lose. But these guys are most of these guys that are talking right now, their teams have already gotten knocked out. They're probably supporting Germany. They were probably supporting Brazil, Croatia, Portugal. Who else? I mean, those are the big teams that I know that people support like that. France. They're probably just on the bandwagon trying to hate on Argentina just because their sides got knocked out. Just support the right side from the beginning, brother. I mean, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was an amazing match. What a remontada again. And yeah, I'm just making it like this, making it more dynamic for me, you know, the video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, you know. Let's see what happens at the final. Let's see what happens at the final. Let's see what happens, because, you know, Spain is a really good team. Spain locked down France, because I expected it to be a really close match. You know, France had Eliott, who was literally an assist demon. They have Mbappe, who, you know, the pace of that the front, like the attack alone. Barcola, if they don't need Barcola, they have Doué. And then you have Dembele, you have Mbappe, and you have Eliott. Hey, I actually predicted 3-2 for this match against England. I knew there were going to be goals in it, but the first half was kind of shaky, and then the second half. But I did predict an Argentina win regardless. I did say there was going to be one goal in between them though, so I was right about that at least. But if I gambled that, I would have lost all my money. Stay blessed. See y'all later.